Start by asking you about Raphael, because it looked quite serious.
Well, he's gone to hospital and he'll have X-rays, I believe, and has got some concussion, and hopefully there's no other damage in that. It was a worrying moment. Obviously, he's just a kid, so we're in contact with Neil Hoff, who's gone with him through a doctor, and we'll monitor from there. But hopefully he'll be all right.
Where does that rank in the great list of comebacks that you've been involved with?
Well, you know, we're in what they call deep in the mire in the first half. There's no question about that. We're all over the place, and we just couldn't handle Charlie Adams' free kicks and corner kicks. We're all over the place with them, and these corner kicks are worth 10 million themselves. I mean, it's an incredible striker, the ball, the boy. So that was something we couldn't handle. But the rhythm of the game was poor in the first half. Penetration wasn't right. I don't know, maybe I just wonder if they were a bit overconfident tonight before the game, and they got a rude awakening, of course. Once they get their finger out, we were a good team.
I mean, defensively, obviously, it looks so strong, but in the first half, unusually, it looked a bit shaky at the back with the balls coming in.
Yeah, so it's a lively pitch, of course, but you know, you're right. Those crosses, they're coming in with rockets, and particularly from Adams, and we found it difficult to handle.
How important was the introduction of Ryan Giggs at half-time?
That was a great introduction. It brings the composure, it brings the experience and balance. We tried to use Wayne as a wide player today, and although he's done it well many times, you know, just wasn't getting in the game in the first half. No fault of his, really. We had to then put him through the middle. But when we were 2-0 down after 20 minutes into the second half, we've got to do something. We have to gamble, and Chicharito was a gamble, and of course immediately he's right through. Terrific save for the goalkeeper, and then he's got the equaliser for us. So he made a great impact for us. He actually could have scored 4 goals.
But you were still 2-0 down with less than 20 minutes to go. So were you, at that point, were you still thinking you could get something out of the game?
Well, you can never say we'll never, because this club, this team they never give in. Their history tells you that. You know, that's why the history is so great. They just never give in. And when we got the second goal, actually, what really, I thought we may have gone on and won by more, because at that moment we're starting to really play well, but the game stopped. You know, there was an injury, substitutions. I mean, the flow of the game just stopped for it all. And when we got to 3-2, once again the injury to Rafa, and the game stopped. There was no flow to the game. It was spasmodic type of game after that. But we saw it through. Berba's composure for the third goal was fantastic. He's playing with great confidence and his ability at the moment, and you know, I'm screaming for him to square it to Chicharito, but he had the confidence to go on himself and finish it.
20 goals now for him this season.
Yeah.
We're still in January.
I know, he's having a great season.
And 10 minutes of stoppage time, have you ever seen that before?
I think I've seen it somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but certainly it certainly was 10 minutes. There's no question about that. The injury itself, and there was an injury to Vida, and there was an injury to
Ever in the first half, wasn't it? The facial injury.
No, that was in the first half. The second half, there was an injury to someone else. I think one of their players maybe was injured. But no, I think it was justified the 10 minutes. How
important is this result now? Because some of your title rivals, when you were 2-0 down, would have been looking at that, thinking you're going to drop points, but now you're 5 clear.
Well, it's a result industry, Stuart, and you know, we've got a really big result today, which may have a big impact in the league at the end of the season. We've come from behind 2-0 down. Apart from telling every one of those players in there what can be achieved by producing their best, which they did in the second half, some really good stuff in the second half. You know, they can achieve a lot, that team.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay.